What's up, Capstone family? This is Ed coming at you on Friday, the 18th of September. Hey, just wanted to reach out to you here before the end of the week here. It's been a crazy, amazing week here at Capstone. So we had somebody in the office who's helping us build out all of our processes. So going into 2021, we've got a monster initiative here in the office really to get significantantly more efficient and reduce inefficiencies by about 30%. How we're going to get to that metric, I'll tie you into this as we go along it, but it's an amazing journey so far. It's been really, really, really fun. We're processing everything out in the entire company. You're going to find that the person that you talk to and how we efficiently handle things will be completely different going into next year to make it just an easier experience for you as well as for our team, and I'm super excited about it. I mean, this is something that we've been waiting for a long time to do, and this week we actually got the hired gun here in the office, and she's been just making it happen and helping us see these bags under my eyes. These are from just getting it done this week. But it's been awesome. The market hasn't slowed down. There don't seem to be any signs of it. Got some cool stats for you, some cool numbers. I mean, realistically, active listings did go up this month over last by just a couple hundred properties. And when I mean active properties, we've got active on the market of 13,000. However, that number includes 5,500 properties that are showing active that are already under contract. So that brings us down to our 8,100 active listings that are really on the market, which is lower than it was prior to. Every other metric on here is positive from a sales standpoint. Months supply is the only one that's creeping up just a little bit, but everything else on our entire Cromford index is showing that the market is continuing to outpace itself month over month. One of the interesting stats that I like to look at is the listing success rate. So listing success rate 2 years ago, meaning if you put your house on the market, what's the success of getting an offer and getting it sold versus having to take it off the market, canceled or expired. And 80% of the market was putting their houses on the market and selling them 2 years ago. And this is the time when houses should be selling. It's the busier time. We're just moving out of the busier time, but we're there. Right now, it's at almost 90%. So we really went up in 10 points by 10, really by 50% in properties that are, selling that might not have prior to, which is pretty amazing. That the odds of putting your house on the market, whether it's overpriced or whatever it is, and getting it sold, you got a 90% success rate. So that leads into where we're seeing some of this market. And if anything, any feedback I could give you, if you're considering selling a property, is talk to us as soon as you possibly can. Because what ends up happening is there are so many variables to think about in this market. It's not just selling a house and taking the money and moving off to an island or whatever it is, right? There are so many different elements that are affecting people's ability to sell, because they might be putting this property, or they may have carried this property for a while and now they don't know the tax implications. They don't know these different types of things that could negatively impact them when they sell this place. They're thinking, hey, let me just sell it and run off into the sunset and I'm good and call it a day. The problem is, with all the money that people are making on their sales, is they don't have another place to put that money. So when we're talking about doing a 1031 exchange, when we're talking about taking the money that you have in this asset over here and reallocating that and putting it over here, in a market like this where there's no inventory, that proposition is extremely daunting. So, a lot of times right now, you'll see people holding on because it's just analysis paralysis. They can't figure out how to get out of this deal because there's nothing better to go and buy right now. And, right now, I think that the market is really, really, really hot when it comes to rentals, when it comes to sales. I think it's still a great place to put money. I think that if you find the right deal, you're good to go. As long as the numbers make sense going in, you're in good shape. But again, what are you going to do with the money when you sell it? I think I bring this up a lot, but I think I have this conversation with, a client or two or five every single week since COVID has started is, should I sell? Where am I going to put it? How are we going to make this work? There's just so many things behind the scenes now. And because, we've gone through this life cycle, and you guys have been with us through this small company. Now we're growing into this stage of medium-sized company. We're still doing our best to keep the service as solid as possible. Customer service is our forte. I mean, that's what I hope you guys love about our service. And if our service isn't, what you want to be seeing, I hope you'd give us that feedback, because that's our thing, right? Like, when people come to Capstone, like we do offer a different level of service because we do have the amount of transactions to see and have the experience, but the service is what people come back for. So I'm hoping with this whole process thing, you all can feel that and realize it with us here over the next 6 months, and we roll that out, and you are part of this journey with us. We appreciate you. If there's anything we can do to answer any of your questions or put you in touch with somebody that can really help, please let us know. Our arsenal of super badasses to help in the industry, whether it's from financial planners to CPAs to whoever it is, let us know, because we're definitely leveling up with our vendors. We've been working with some tremendous talent lately, and I hope we can pass that on to you all as well. Thanks. Have a great weekend, and look forward to connecting again.